Peace. This is Iron Mike, MC in Control here with a Dopamine Audio news bit exclusive. Now recently, you might have heard reports that Lebron James is headed back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, the structure of such a deal still needs to put in place, especially since the Cavaliers have given their star player Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving both lucrative contracts. They're going to sign for money, so, basically getting LeBron James would mean that the Cleveland Cavaliers would have to suffer an NBA luxury tax on the salary cap for all years actually having the player. But today, even if the Cavaliers do work out obtaining James for the second time in his career, we're going to talk about the roster ramifications of what he's actually going into talent-wise the second time around. As you know, the Cavaliers have received the top pick Andrew Wiggins, a player known for explosive, raw strength, physical ferocity, amazing vertical skills, and a lot of individual one-on-one abilities that will allow him to gain points in bunches. The only question I have about this player is, does he have the intangibles to be able to make his team better? Does he have the creative defensive intensity and momentum to really turn over a game? And how are his leadership skills outside of his individual exploits? How is this going to go well with LeBron James, if they are maintained on serving with the Cleveland Cavaliers wings? It's a lot of things to go into. The most obvious thing that you're dealing with Andrew Wiggins is the fact that his production and or his individual skill set will be somewhat undermined by the return of LeBron James, to say the least. Anthony Bennett, solid forward pickup that would give reasonable and honest numbers. I think that he's the type of player that will be able to maintain his key role and respective duties, and he'll be able to be serviceable in a LeBron James-oriented offense. Next up on the list, we have Luol Deng, serviceable big man wing forward who is a complementary wing player, most likely going to be the most reliable perimeter shooter on the team. Deng has serviced many superstars, and he's always managed to fit into many offensive schemes, especially for the Chicago Bulls. He's a very unselfish player and is very impacting, so he would be able to be a very versatile swingman piece that LeBron should be able to use in the Cleveland Cavaliers offense. Outside of that, you have long-term man Alonzo G. Alonzo G and Tristan Thompson, I'm going to include into the same conversation, are very good, serviceable utility NBA players, as in there's not one thing that stands apart which is distinguishable from their skills over any other thing that they do within their skill set. But, a team is defined by its cogs and its fundamental players that, don't do one good thing altogether, but people that do a lot of good things altogether. And, it's good that they have those, guard-forward combos that do a lot of small things to really help the team. Hopefully, Anderson Varejao can pick up his continued improvement with the team. I started to notice that Andrew Varejao started picking up his game in spurts. And, he really started to develop a little bit more and became more pivotal to the Cleveland Cavaliers once he became more involved in the offense. hopefully LeBron around a second time would definitely establish him consistently a little bit more on the post. Well, we're going to close out with Dion Waiters. We want to hope that the bursts that you've got to see from Dion Waiters lately, you want to hope that it's not a fluke. You want to hope that he's actually ascending in his skills, and you want to hope that somebody like Dion continues to develop these guard skills that he has. So I do believe that the Cavs can improve by 20 to 30 wins with just having LeBron James on this roster on their team. So, however everything continues to happen, we'll wait and see. But that's my step-by-step breakdown on some key players, analysis, and how it should, go with LeBron James in his second trip around. This is Iron Mike TV on behalf of Dopamine Audio 1.